entire tour. So take that what you will, as you will, as you may. Take that as you may.
Okay, I'm going to go with Villain Enterprises as well. I don't think I have too much to add to it than what you mentioned. I feel the exact same way.
Okay, main event. Guerrillas of Destiny versus the newly formed tag team of Jay Lethal and John Gresham. Man, these guys are great. John Gresham's a great singles wrestler, but he's also been a really good tag wrestler. He was in CCK, the Calamari Catch Kings, and he's doing some really good stuff with Lethal. I don't know. Is this for the title, Joe? It didn't say.
Let's see. It does not say, and I'm not sure. I'm going to take a look because I know that the Guerrillas of Destiny are slated to face the Briscoes
on the fourth night. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if the titles are on the line here, but either way, I'm going to say that the Guerrillas of Destiny will win the match and keep both championships if they are on the line here.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one. They got to keep God strong, and I don't think Lethal is going to take the loss here. So Gresham can afford a loss against the God. So that's all they have for night one.
Last thing, actually, real quick, I'm sorry. The version I have up here has a Flip Gordon versus Bandito match on that card. Do you have that also?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I skipped over that in between Rush and the Villain Enterprises match.
Who's Rush? I don't know who Rush is. What's that?
Rouge? Rouge? No? Rush? Yeah, Flip versus Bandito. Actually, it's funny. I'll talk about that one later. But Flip is back from his injury. People feel like he came back a little bit early. It looks a little shaky, if you will. But Bandito is probably one of the hottest acts in Ring of Honor. So I'm going to say Bandito gets the win over Flip here in a heck of a match.
I'm going to go with a cop-out prediction and say that we get a Bully Ray run in and he ruins the match at the end and then nobody wins. Because I feel like neither guy should take a loss here, and I was
thinking the same thing. Yeah,
it's not a bad spot for them to do something like that, or
you predicted a schmaz.
Schmaz indeed. All right, buddy, you ready for Toronto?
Toronto. Let's start it off. Now this is let's start off with Vinny and TKO of the Kingdom against Evil and Sonata. Evil and Sonata should not be losing to the Kingdom. Sorry, ROH Honor Club girls, but it is true. Evil and Sonata all the way get the win here.
Agreed. They should be coming off. Both of them should be coming off wins on the first night in Buffalo. But I do think Evil and Sonata will get a victory in this match.
American Lions versus God and Hikuleo. God and Hikuleo all day. Not even a question. Should we just go to the next match, Joe?
Yep, 100%.
Yep. Next match is going to be a horse fight. Horse. How you doing? Jeff Cobb versus Brody King versus Hiroki Goto versus Shane Taylor. Dude, this is going to be, just cover up and get the hell punched out of you, slammed out of you, kicked out of you, suplexed out of you. It's going to be a good match, dude. I don't know. Is it for the TV title? I do not believe it is.
I don't think so. According to Shane Taylor's response to our tweets, I think he said that I believe it's not for the TV title, but he planned on winning and then getting a TV title shot shortly after, if I'm accurate.
There is so many different ways they can go. They can go with Cobb winning, and that would be fine because he's the champion. Or they can go with another guy winning the match and then getting a TV title shot and not having to pin Cobb. You know what? My heart says Shane Taylor, Joe. And I love Shane Taylor because he's a friend of the podcast. But I think they're going to go Brody. I think Brody King. Yeah, you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Brody gets the win, possibly over Goto, maybe unfortunately over Shane, and they set up Brody King versus Jeff Cobb the next pay-per-view.
Okay, I could see that. I'm not really sure really where to go with this one. I don't think Goto is going to win, but I'm just going to stick with Cobb. I feel like, I don't know, why not? He's been booked as a dominant guy, and I'll say that Cobb gets the win here, and whatever, hopefully they'll move him on to a nice feud for the TV title after this.
Yeah, and now we're looking at Jay Lethal versus Satoshi Kojima. Kojima's a legend, been around forever. However, Jay Lethal should not and will not be losing to Kojima.
Agreed. Lethal will definitely get the win there in singles competition.
Speaking of legendary, Blue Justice against the last real man, Silas Young. It's kind of a tough pick 'em here. Silas isn't doing much, and Nagata's kind of on his farewell tour. Even though it's not really talked about. I'm 50-50 on this one, Joe. I think we might see Silas get the win with some interference here.
I'll go with Blue Justice. Why not? He's on the tour and give him a win on the tour. Like you said earlier, I don't think they don't seem to have too much planned with Silas right now. He's doing a feud with John Gresham. So I think they'll give it to Yuji.
I wouldn't hate it. Love me some Nagata. Now, I'm so excited for this match. One of the matches I'm most excited for. Jay and Mark, the Briscoe brothers versus Hot Sauce, Tracy Williams, and Mark Haskins. Here's the deal. I love all four guys in this match. I think it's going to be one hell of a match, but the Briscoes have to win for the momentum going into their title defense with the GOD. So Briscoes win. It's going to be a hell of a match. It's going to be hotly contested, but the Briscoes get the W.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, Haskins and Williams are a good team, but they seem to be the guys that their Ring of Honor is willing to have take losses and just kind of put on good performances. So I think that'll be the case here. I expect the match to be very good, as you said, and I think the Briscoes will get the win to build up a little momentum before their tag title shot on Sunday.
Main event of Night 2 in Toronto, Matt Taven, the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, which still kind of hurts my mouth when I say it, against the man that is not human, PCO, Pierre Carl Ouellet. Taven gets the win. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of cane shot or some kind of, Tavenosity going on in this match. You're going to have to kill PCO, so he might do that. But Taven wins.
Yeah, I think Taven will retain the title. I could see interference from the Kingdom, maybe the rest of Villain Enterprises to counteract that, depending on how the match goes. But I can't see Taven losing the title to PCO in his first official defense since winning the title at the Garden. And I guess before we move on to Grand Rapids, I have PJ Black versus Roosh on my version of the card. Do you have that as well?
No, I don't have PJ Black versus Roosh on this one.
Okay. I have PJ Black versus Roosh.
Well, actually, before you get to that, let me say something. The problem I have here, these shows are tomorrow and the day after. So we're talking Wednesday and Thursday, right?
Yeah.
ROHWrestling.com, the Ring of Honor website, when I go to your website and I click on live events and I click on these shows, it's 2 days away. You don't even have the match card lined up. You have talent that might be appearing. That is Bush League. Don't curse. We're on the Pro Wrestling podcast. That's kind of day one stuff, man. For especially you have the Honor Club. You have they'll have this match here or like a headline of this match here, but I want to see the card. I'm paying for the Honor Club. I'm paying $100, whatever it is a year. I want to see what I'm going to be watching on Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. I shouldn't have to go to, what is it, PW Scoops? SE Scoops? Some Fugazi fourth-party site that has compiled a list of the matches on your show. I love Ring of Honor, but be better, man. Be better.
Subpar.
It's C+.
By the way, I'm taking Roosh. That match.
PJ Black versus Roosh. Yeah, I'm going Roosh. Roosh is on a killing spree. So
there we go.
All right. May 11th, Grand Rapidos, Michigan.
Yes.
This, to me, no offense to Grand Rapids, is the most underwhelming card of the tour. So we'll just get right to it. Kelly Klein versus Stacey Shadows, Joe.
I'm going to go with Kelly Klein. New Women of Honor champion, Kelly Klein, yes.
Yep, me too. Kelly Klein beats Stacey Shadows in her title defense. Evil and Sonata versus the Bouncers. Brian Malonis and our buddy, the old BCB, Beer City Bruiser.
As much as I like BCB, I think Evil and Sonata will get another win on this tour. I think I have them winning every night of the tour, but that's okay.
Listen, it wouldn't surprise me. Next up, we're going to have Mark Haskins versus the man that is not human, PCO. I like both these guys, but like you said, to them, Haskins seems a little bit expendable, unfortunately. I think if PCO is going to take a loss, his first official pinfall loss in a singles match in Ring of Honor on May 9th in Toronto, then they're going to have to give him a win on May 11th to build it back up and keep him looking strong and half dead. So to me, it's going to go PCO.
Agreed. Yeah, I think PCO is the guy here to get the win. He does have a lot of momentum behind him and a lot of fan support, so I'll take PCO.
Okay, next up we have Roosh versus Eli Isom versus PJ Black versus Hot Sauce Tracy Williams in a 4-way match.
Now, my thing says that the winner gets an ROH title match. Is that true?
Yeah, it didn't say what title. Mine said title match. It didn't say ROH World Title, TV title.
Yeah, you're right. It just says ROH title match, so I don't really know what that is.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, they've been pushing Roosh to the moon, so I don't see any reason for him to not win this match and maybe get a shot with Jeff Cobb. Let me tell you something. Jeff Cobb versus Roosh, you have me. I'm in. I'm invested. So I'm taking Roosh in this match.
Yep, I go with Roosh as well. I mean, like you said, the momentum has been fully behind him. He's been getting a lot of time on TV, a lot of wins, a lot of strong wins. So I think Roosh is the guy.
Next up, we have the Kingdom versus the God and Hikuleo. I mean, it's going to be tough because the God are going the next night. They're going to be wrestling the Briscoes for defending the tag titles. So do they take the loss here on night 3? Sure, you could pin Hikuleo. I don't think they will. I think the Kingdom is expendable as long as Matt Taven does not get pinned. So I think the God and Hikuleo look strong going into their match with the Briscoes, and Vinny Marseglia takes the pinfall.
Yeah, I agree. I think either Marseglia or TK O'Ryan will take the pin, and they'll put the New Japan guys over.
You ready for this schmaz here? You warm up my voice for the main event. Jeff Cobb, Jay Lethal, Yuji Nagata, Hiroki Goto, and Satoshi Kojima versus Bully Ray, Silas Young, our buddy Shane Taylor, and the Briscoe brothers. Man, this is a 5-on-5. It's like a Survivor Series match without the elimination. So it's one kind of pinfall. I don't love matches like this if they're not elimination matches. I feel like there's just so much going on. There should be some great spots, don't get me wrong. You have a lot of very talented workers in here. But I think the Bully Ray Briscoe team, it's going to be important, again, for them to win going into night 4. I guess Silas could take the pin. I don't know. It should be just a spot fest. You're not going to be able to tell a story with 10 guys. It's not Survivor Series 89 when there's a 20, 40, 70 guys on the ring apron in this match. I don't know, Joe. I'm taking the heels. I'm going Bully and the Briscoes.
I'm going to go baby faces on this one. I don't really have a good reason for that, to be honest with you, other than maybe them ending the show on a positive note. I can easily see somebody like Bully Ray or Silas Young taking a pinfall in the match. So I'm going to go with the baby faces on this one. And I guess real quick, I'm sure you're probably tired of me doing this already, but I'm just going to keep the trend going. There were 2 other matches that I have listed on the Grand Rapids card on the kind of the opening matches with some of the young lions from New Japan. So the 2 matches that I have listed here are Cheeseburger versus Clark Connors and Coast to Coast versus Alex Coughlin and Carl Fredericks. And I guess just really quickly, I would take the Ring of Honor wrestlers over those guys. So Cheeseburger and Coast to Coast.
Yep, I'm with you on that one too. For both matches. Now this one was interesting to me. Actually, there's 2 really interesting matches on this card. First is going to be Sienna, the NWA Women's Champion, defending her title against Marty Bell.
This is Sunday in Chicago, right?
Yes, correct. Sunday yeah. So you know what? I missed you saying that. Yeah, so now we're going to Chicago, May 12th. I forgot the Young Lions were on the 11th, too. So now we're going May 12th, Chicago. There's only 5 matches announced. Typically, as Ring of Honor does, there's more matches are going to develop as the shows progress. So, which I think is good because then, gives you a reason to check Ring of Honor's website and not find out what's on the show. So the opening match I see here is Sienna versus Marty Bell. Sienna, like I said, defending her newly won NWA Women's Championship. I think Sienna, of course, is going to get the win. It should be a good match. They're both very talented performers. Big fan of Sienna. She's doing a lot of good stuff lately, whether she's here, she's evolved, she's NWA. And I would like to see Sienna and a Women of Honor going forward.
I would too. I'm only slightly confused about whether to call her Sienna or Allison Kay. I'm not really sure how that all works. Perhaps something we can ask her next time that we speak with her. But I'm very, very glad that she has won the NWA Women's Championship. I'm glad that she has won back the Shine Championship as well. And I think that she will defeat Marty Bell on this card.
Yeah. Next up, we have New Japan versus New Japan as Evil and Sonata take on Kojima and Nagata.